Welcome to the fourth segment, where we will explore how we view the conversion of skills into income. Today, we are going to look at how to use the skills you learn in different environments, where you can make money that actually symbolizes the mammoth, the energy we need to acquire to live. We will address this in the fifth segment, how to perceive money. As a reminder, segments 3, 4, and 5 are closely related as are segments 1 and 2. In the third segment, we use the analogy of the mammoth hunter. Learning to hunt is one thing, but you need to understand what techniques to use in different situations, just as you can't use the same tactics to hunt a mouse and a mammoth. There are different environments in the modern world where you monetize your skills. In this segment, we'll focus on three main areas: employment, freelancing, and owning your own business. The key is not only what you know, but also where and how you apply your skills. Part-time worker. Part-time worker is like a young hunter who is just starting out. He gains experience without much responsibility, but he learns and performs tasks reliably. If he focuses on being hardworking and reliable, he is ready to advance to higher levels. Employee, entry-level, new hunter. An entry-level employee is like a hunter who already wields a spear and completes assigned tasks. He advances through efficiency, cooperation, and responsibility for the quality of his work. Reliability and teamwork are key to moving to the next level. Employee, responsibility for his own task. Problem-solving hunter. At this level, the employee works independently and takes responsibility for his own results, similar to a hunter who has his share of the hunt. Progression depends on problem-solving skills and initiative. When they show that they can handle unexpected challenges, they gain space for more creative tasks. Employee, creative problem-solving, innovative hunter. This employee comes up with ideas to improve their work. Creativity and the ability to innovate are key. The ability to accept feedback and continuously improve shows their potential to take on leadership roles. Employee, team leadership, lead hunter. An employee at this level manages a small team, like a lead hunter organizing a hunt. They must be able to delegate, motivate, and organize, ensure timely completion of tasks, and be a good communicator. Leading a team prepares them for greater responsibility. Employee, leading employees with subordinates, leader, supervisor, hunter. At this level, the employee leads managers and their teams, coordinates their work, and monitors their performance. Strategic planning and accountability for the entire team are key. They must ensure that all teams are pursuing a common goal. Visionary manager, strategic hunter. A visionary manager is like a hunter who thinks about the future of the entire group. He focuses on strategic thinking and the long-term goals of the team or department. He demonstrates the ability to lead, change, and adapt to new challenges, which allows him to shape the future of the company. Freelancer, owning his own business, independent hunter. A freelancer is like a hunter on his own. He hunts his own mammoth, acquiring clients and running his own business. He focuses on building a brand, acquiring customers, and effectively managing projects. When he has mastered this level, he can think about expanding and starting a company. Company founder, first employee, pag hunter. A company founder is no longer able to do everything alone and starts hiring employees. He's like a hunter who forms his own pag, delegates work, and adds the right people to the team. He ensures the growth of the company, which allows him to expand its scope and long-term stability. Business owner, growth and management of a team of managers. A hunter with a vision for the entire pack. The business owner manages not only employees, but also managers who lead teams. He focuses on strategic planning, long-term growth, and stability of the company. The key is the ability to lead managers, monitor the success of individual teams, and ensure innovation and growth. This owner is already thinking about the expansion and development of his pack. In the following section, we will analyze the individual steps in detail. In this section, we will discuss the individual parts of our career ladder in detail. I remind you again that this is not a dogma, but an illustrative example that should serve as a basis for you to think about where you are right now and what is ahead of you so that you know what to focus on in order to move forward. Temporary worker. The beginning of a career path and first work experience, a temporary worker is like a young hunter who joins a well-coordinated team with clear rules and procedures. His first task is to understand that he must respect the existing structure and fulfill the assigned tasks as they are set, without immediately suggesting changes. Example, a temporary worker at McDonald's follows strict communication rules and procedures for each activity. Punctuality and careful time planning are key. Arriving 10-15 minutes earlier is a sign of responsibility and discipline. A temporary part-time worker should maintain 100% attention and commitment during the shift, even during routine tasks, thereby learning discipline and self-motivation. The ability to perform at his best during monotonous activities is a crucial skill that will move him forward. Occasionally, trying to work beyond the limits will help him better understand his own limits and capacities. In this way, he learns efficiency and understanding how his work contributes to the overall functioning of the company. He understands that even a small task can have impact on the overall result and thus develops basic work habits for his further career growth. Employee newbie. Beginning of career and first months on the job. A newbie employee is like a young hunter who joins the team for a long-term cooperation. During the 3-month probationary period, his main task is to learn, respect established procedures, and adapt to the company culture. Number 1. Quick learning and attention to detail. A newbie should effectively use learning techniques and quickly become familiar with all key processes. He should ask questions only if he does not understand something, and make sure that he remembers the knowledge the first time. Number 2. Representative appearance. It's important to take care of his appearance, walking clean and well-groomed, which shows that he takes his role seriously. Clothing that is a level more professional than required can increase his credibility. Number 3. Getting to know the company environment. In his free time, the newbie should get basic information about the company, its products, customers, and strategy. This will create a solid foundation and a better understanding of his role. Number 4. Ability to ask questions. If he does not understand something, he should not be afraid to ask, but effectively so that he only asks one thing once. This will make it easier for him to quickly acquire the necessary knowledge. Number 5. Resistance to pressure and negative influences. The newbie may encounter different types of colleagues. He must maintain perspective and remain professional even in unpleasant situations. Avoid negative habits and focus on his own growth. Number 6. 3-phase probationary period plan. The first month, the newbie will focus on mastering all tasks. In the second month, on their flawless implementation, and in the third month, on working independently. This will show that he is ready for his role. Summary. During the probationary period, a new hire demonstrates that he or she is a quick learner, respects company procedures, and is reliable. These first 3 months set the tone for his or her career and can secure a long-term position within the company. Employee responsible for own tasks and their optimization. At this level, the employee has exceeded the probationary period and is performing his tasks independently and effectively. He is like a hunter who is responsible for his own part of the hunt, understands company processes, and thinks about how to contribute to the overall goal of the company. Number 1. Organization and timely completion of tasks. An employee at this level has a well-organized work, completes tasks in advance, and meets deadlines. His approach builds trust and demonstrates responsibility. Number 2. Understanding the broader impact of his work. This employee understands that his tasks contribute not only to the success of the team, but also to the success of the entire company. He perceives his impact on the overall result and thinks about how to optimize his work. Number 3. Initiative to improve processes. The employee is expected to actively seek more efficient ways of working. When they find a better way, they should implement it, demonstrating their ability to grow. Number 4, developing skills outside of work hours. The employee should expand their skills, especially in the area of digital tools such as Microsoft Office. If they do not have these skills, they should also work on them outside of work hours to be able to do their job more effectively. Number 5, professionalism and reliability. At this level, the employee should be trustworthy and reliable. They should approach their work as if the owner of the company were watching them at all times and be able to justify their work steps for the benefits of the company. Summary: the employee at this level is responsible for the effectiveness of their work, expanding their skills and understanding the wider context of their task. This prepares them for the next stage of their career, which requires even greater independence and initiative. Creative employee initiative and ability to connect teams. The creative employee is already established in the company, and in addition to optimizing their work, is beginning to understand the wider functioning of the company. He is like a hunter who manages his tasks and also organizes cooperation between teams to increase the efficiency of the entire pack. Number 1, connecting teams and creating virtual teams. A creative employee looks for ways to improve communication between teams, for example, between sales and production. He designs virtual teams for more effective cooperation while playing a leadership role even though he does not formally have subordinates. Number 2, improving company processes. He sees beyond the boundaries of his department and understands processes across the company. He actively analyzes the work of other teams, finds out how processes can be improved, and thereby learns to systematically evaluate at the company level. Number 3, professionalism and positive attitude. This employee is an example of professionalism. He maintains a positive atmosphere and high work morale. If he has personal problems that could affect his performance, he chooses to stay home to maintain a positive climate in the workplace. Number 4, self-discipline and motivation to grow. A creative employee motivates themselves and others even though they are not their direct supervisor. They set high standards and their approach inspires the team to innovate, which prepares them for a future leadership role. Summary: a creative employee is an initiator of change and focuses on connecting teams and improving processes. They pave the way for a leadership role and show that they are ready to take responsibility for more complex projects and cross-team collaboration. Employee team leader: first experiences with leadership and development of subordinates. A team leader is like an experienced hunter who leads a small group and is tasked not only with managing tasks, but also with developing the abilities of his subordinates. His role goes beyond simply assigning tasks. He focuses on team development and maximum efficiency. Number 1, ensuring the fulfillment of tasks and the quality of work. The leader is responsible for ensuring that the team fulfills tasks on time and with high quality. He creates a structure that allows team members to effectively monitor their tasks and meet deadlines while at the same time ensuring the quality of results. Number 2, developing subordinates. One of the main tasks of a leader is to develop the abilities of his subordinates so that over time they can become leaders themselves. He conducts skills assessments, identifies areas for improvement, and provides support for the growth and independence for each member. Number 3, building respect and trust. Respect is built by the leader doing the work that is required of the subordinates and understanding their tasks in depth. Inspired by his own approach, he shows that he understands the challenges of the team and provides leadership based on knowledge and experience. Number 4, promoting open communication. The leader creates a safe and open environment where the team feels comfortable and can communicate about work issues without fear. He maintains a professional atmosphere and inspires the team to work without stress. Number 5, fair overtime management. The leader ensures that overtime is the exception, not the rule. He maintains a balance between work performance and the sustainability to keep the team motivated and productive in the long term. Number 6. Communicating with management and setting goals. The leader understands the goals set by management and connects them to the work of his team. He communicates regularly with his superiors and reports any problems or suggestions for improvement, thereby gaining trust and preparing for career advancement. Number 7. Collaboration with other leaders. A leader collaborates with colleagues from other teams to share experiences and optimizes processes. This not only supports their team but also the efficiency of the entire company thanks to inter-team synergies. Summary. A team leader not only manages tasks and deadlines but also develops the skills and autonomy of their subordinates. They focus on building respect, open communication, and fair approach to workload. At the same time, they communicate with management and collaborate with other leaders, thereby supporting the efficiency of the entire company. Manager of managers, strategic leadership, and long-term goals. A manager of managers who manages teams through their leaders focuses on fulfilling long-term goals set by management or shareholders. Similar to hunter planning, a hunt for the entire pack. This manager thinks strategically and reacts to changing market conditions to ensure the company remains successful. Number 1. Achievement of long-term goals and strategic adaptation. The manager oversees the implementation of company goals and responds flexibly to market changes. He monitors trends and adapts his teams to keep up with developments and effectively meet long-term goals. Number 2. Communication with leaders and their development. He regularly communicates with team leaders, supports their growth, and monitors how they develop their subordinates. The manager motivates leaders to develop themselves and increase team performance. Number 3. Synergistic cooperation of teams. The manager ensures that teams cooperate synergistically without duplication and interruptions in the flow of work. He optimizes relationship between teams so that all departments effectively contribute to the productivity of the company. Number 4. Identification of weaknesses and their improvement. He regularly evaluates the performance of teams, identifies their weaknesses, and finds ways to strengthen them. This approach ensures that the company remains competitive even in changing conditions. Number 5. Leadership by example and professional development. The manager acts as a role model for managers, constantly improving and strengthening expertise, even in areas outside his original field. This earns the trust and respect of the management teams. Number 6. Collaboration and exchange of experience with other managers. Regular cooperation with other managers allows for the sharing of experience and optimization of processes. The manager is inspired by best practices, thereby supporting efficiency and performance at the company level. Summary. The manager of managers is a strategic leader who ensures the long-term fulfillment of company goals. He monitors the market, flexibly adapts teams, and supports their synergy. He serves as a role model for his managers, whose growth he actively supports, and together they build a culture of productivity, efficiency for the long-term success of the company. CEO of the company, leading the company and fulfilling the vision. The CEO is at the top of the corporate hierarchy and is responsible for the direction and success of the company. He must combine strategy with daily operations, inspire employees, and lead the company towards long-term goals. The CEO acts as the main leader, directing the team towards a clear vision and a common goal. Number 1. Fulfilling the vision and long-term goals. The CEO ensures the implementation of the vision into daily steps and monitors market trends to remain relevant. He is a visionary who prepares the company for future development and long-term success. Number 2. Maintaining the culture and motivation of employees. The CEO is responsible for the company's culture and motivation, setting structures for effective communication where employees share ideas and problems. This promotes a coordinated team approach and a sense of belonging. Number 3. Monitoring performance and standards across the company. The CEO oversees overall performance and ensures each team maintains high standards without isolated islands of lower performance. Regular analysis identifies areas for key improvements. Number 4, building respect and professional background. The CEO gains natural respect through his knowledge and understanding of the challenges his people face. He creates value for the entire team with his skill and strategic insight. Number 5, planning and flexibility with a plan B. The CEO has alternative strategies ready in case of unexpected fluctuations. This flexibility allows him to respond quickly to changes, optimize costs, and keep the company on track. Number 6, employee development and care for direct reports. The CEO invests in the development of his direct reports and supports and growth of employees. This ensures that the company has a competent team that can implement the strategy and adapt to new challenges. Number 7, financial management and sustainability. The CEO monitors sound financial management, has an overview of cash flow, and optimizes management to ensure that the company remains stable even in difficult times. Sustainability is a key to surviving in challenging times and seizing opportunities during growth. Summary. The CEO is a strategic leader who ensures the fulfillment of the long-term vision and inspires employees to perform at their best. He or she monitors financial stability, high standards of performance, and rapid response to market changes. The CEO directs the company to success and creates a unified team that shares common goals and values. Freelancer, developing skills, experience, and a network of contacts. Freelancing offers many opportunities that go beyond simply providing services or products. As a freelancer, you have the opportunity not only to sell your skills, but also to test their real value in the market. For many, freelancing is a step towards greater independence and a chance to find out whether their skills are competitive enough. This approach is an ideal way to further develop professionally, gain practical experience, and gain new contacts. Number 1, freelancing as a test of the quality of skills. Ideally, a person starts freelancing when they have already built up certain skills in their main job and are able to earn a stable income. If they are at the point in this career where they can afford to save a little and know that the side job will cover their costs, this is a great time to try offering their skills outside of their main job. By offering their skills on the market and finding out whether someone is willing to pay for them, the freelancer gets objective feedback on the quality of their skills. If the market is willing to pay for these services, it's a sign that these skills are truly valuable. Number 2, valuing hobbies and developing one's own abilities. A freelancer also has the opportunity to sell the skills they have acquired through their hobbies or interests. For example, if they are proficient in a certain technique or field, they can transform this knowledge into their freelancing and offer it to clients. In this way, their hobbies become another source of income and development, which brings not only financial but also personal enrichment. Number 3, microenvironment for entrepreneur skills. Freelancing provides an opportunity to try out how business and customer service work. If an employee does not come into contact with customers in their main job, their freelancing will allow them to learn the basic of business dealings and develop skills that can subsequently enrich their work in their main job. Every meeting with a client, every order, and every problem solved moves the freelancer further in communication, negotiation, and customer approach skills. Number 4, basic skills with marketing and administration. Mastering basic business skills that can be applied in other areas is essential for a freelancer to succeed. Nowadays, this means creating a website that presents services in a clear and attractive way. They must master the basics of marketing and think about how to promote their activities and attract clients. Once a client calls, they need to be able to conduct business negotiations, conclude contracts, and meet deadlines. All of this also includes managing finances, invoicing, bookkeeping, and handling documentation. These skills prepare a freelancer for a higher level of professional development and will always be useful. Number 5, use of artificial intelligence. Today, freelancing pays off by using artificial intelligence tools that can help with marketing, task management, or communication with customers. AI tools save time and simplify work, allowing freelancers to focus on what is really important, developing their business and contacting clients. Number 6, networking and building contacts. One of the biggest benefits of freelancing is developing your own network of contacts. While in a regular job, an employee might be limited to their team or department, through freelancing, a freelancer gains valuable contacts with clients and other professionals. This network can also be crucial for their main career, whether when looking for a new job opportunity or when using the know-how of others. Summary: freelancing offers the opportunity not only for financial improvement, but also for significant professional growth. A freelancer tests their skills in the market, develops entrepreneurial abilities, learns business skills, and builds valuable contacts. Freelancing is therefore not only a path to greater independence, but also a platform where a person learns the basics of business and develops their career in all directions. Startup founder: transitioning from freelancing to business and building the foundation. A startup founder is someone who has achieved such success and volume of work in their freelancing that they need to expand their reach by starting a business and hiring more people. Unlike a classic startup, which often starts with significant funding and investors, this startup is a natural growth from an individual activity to a form that allows them to accept and manage a greater amount of work and responsibility. This stage is challenging as the founder changes from a freelancer to a team manager and creates the first foundations of a company culture. Number 1, the need to expand capacities and first employees. This moment occurs when a freelancer finds that they have so many jobs that they cannot effectively manage them alone. They need to expand their team with people to whom they can entrust individual parts of work, thereby maintaining the growth of the company. Starting a business means the ability to delegate and effectively manage jobs that they can no longer handle themselves. The key is to have sufficient capital available to cover payroll and operating costs. It is essential that the company is financially stable from the start. Failure in this area can negatively affect employees and trust in the management. Number 2, ensuring quality employees and creating a company culture. The founder of a startup must hire people who are not only capable but also responsible and independent. These first employees set the foundation of the company culture, and their work habits will affect how the company is perceived. The founder of a startup must make sure that new employees share his standards and are able to achieve the quality that he himself maintained as a freelancer. This will create his values and standards on which to build further growth. Number 3, direct involvement in the day-to-day running. At the beginning of the startup is like a newborn baby, fragile and vulnerable, requiring constant care and attention. The founder must be ready to take on different roles and tasks in order to best support the team and teach how the company should work. This is the period when the founder actively engages in every part of the company and shows others what he expects from them. This sets the bar and shows that he is ready to work side by side with his employees. Number 4, building a team of capable and independent workers. The founder needs people who are able to solve problems independently and develop their skills. In addition, he is looking for workers with the potential to become leaders who will lead their own teams in the future, but also understand and share the vision of the company. The founder creates a structure that will work in the long term, even if he himself will not be so active in day-to-day operations. Number 5, fighting for a place in the market and building a reputation. At the beginning, the company faces competition and must establish itself in the market. The founder works extra, focusing on the quality of services, establishing contacts, and acquiring the first key clients. The task of a startup founder is to ensure that the company has enough orders and can compete with established players in the market. This will build credibility and a position in the market, which is the basis for long-term stability. Summary: a startup founder moves from working individually to working with a team, creating a company that will grow and prosper. In the first phase, it's crucial to secure quality employees, set a corporate culture, and build a stable foundation that will sustain the company even in difficult times. A startup requires full commitment from the founder, but also the ability to lead people, delegate tasks, and plan strategically so that the company can establish itself in the market and survive in the long term. The owner of a successful business, shadow management and strategic development. The owner of a successful business has reached a stage where the business is running steadily and carrying out its activities every day without the need for direct intervention from the owner. This stage comes after intensive work during which the founder of a startup has built a solid foundation, team and culture that now allow the business to operate independently. The role of the owner changes at this stage. He is no longer the main driver of daily operations, but becomes a strategic shadow manager who monitors the business from a high perspective and provides support where needed. Number 1. Shadow management and releasing the reins. Once the business is running steadily, the owner begins to slowly release control and let the management lead the business itself. His main task is now to set and monitor key performance indicators, KPIs, which allow him to quickly recognize whether the business is functioning properly or if problems are emerging. By receiving regular reports from management, the owner has an overview of the economic results and can intervene if he sees signs of problems. Number 2. Strategic diversification and investment. The owner of a successful business focuses on long-term stability and growth. In addition to monitoring the company's performance, he or she also considers how to diversify the company's revenue to prepare for economic changes in the industry. This diversification may include investing in new areas, expanding the portfolio, or creating reserves to help when the company enters tougher business times. Number 3. Independence and innovation. Even if the company operates independently, the owner should monitor trends and changes in the market. He or she must ensure that the company does not stand still and that it is constantly learning and adapting to new conditions on the battlefield. He or she monitors the competition, looks for opportunities for growth and improvement, and encourages innovation to ensure the company remains competitive. Number 4. Regular communication and availability for the team. Although the owner is no longer directly involved in the day-to-day running of the company, it's important that he or she remains in regular contact with management and employees. Regular meetings with management ensure that everyone feels that the owner is still supporting the company and monitoring the development. In addition, employees should know that they can always turn to the owner if a situation arises that they are unable to resolve on their own. This approach maintains a good atmosphere in the company and ensures that the management also feels supported. Number 5. The role of a CEO and the company culture. The company owner must have full confidence in his CEO, who manages the day-to-day operations. This CEO is the key person who ensures that the company is moving towards long-term goals. At the same time, it's important that the owner himself is a role model and maintains a high level of professional integrity. His actions and behavior affect the company's image, and any misconduct can negatively reflect on the company's reputation. Summary. The owner of a functioning company is a strategic leader who releases control over day-to-day operations but remains a support and source of inspiration for the entire team. At this stage, he monitors key indicators, diversifies income, and invests in long-term stability. He remains available to management and employees, supports innovation, and ensures that the company operates not only efficiently but also with a clear vision for the future. Conclusion. A flexible career path. All the steps we have described in this segment, from part-time worker to owner of a functioning company, serve as an orientation map. Just as we have said in the previous segments, the entry point philosophy is like special glasses through which you can perceive more information from the world around you and better recognize the opportunities and challenges that await you in your career. Career paths are not always straight and can lead up, down, or even skip some steps. However, each described level offers you a certain direction. It will help you recognize where you are right now, what to focus on, and what skills to strengthen in your position. In today's dynamic reality, continuous improvement is the key to long-term success. We are always learning, adapting, and moving forward. The third segment of the entry point philosophy has provided you with learning techniques that you can apply at every stage of the career ladder, allowing you to achieve the best possible results. In this segment, we focus on the career battlefield, but there are other options and there are various hybrids. The fifth segment will be devoted to the investor, and we will focus on the financial side, that is, how to perceive money and investments in connection with personal and professional development. The fourth segment will also be accompanied by a live broadcast where we will look in more detail at how to educate yourself at individual stages of career growth, how to correctly perceive the environment you are in, and how to effectively apply learning techniques. This final look will help you continue on with a clear direction and readiness for all the challenges that await you on this journey.